you ever feel like you're stuck in life, that you're working, but you're not moving forward? You feel like there's more in you, but you just can't seem to break through? Today, I'm going to explain the exact strategy to push ahead and to get exactly what you want from life. There are seasons. There's seasons that you have to go through. There's winter, there's fall, there's summer, there's spring. There are seasons in life. And there's a season where you rest, and there's a season where you work. The season where you work, you need to learn to work. The season where you rest, you need to learn to rest. There's this theory I developed. It's called the Redline theory. So the Redline theory basically states that there's going to be this season. There's going to be this season where you have to put your head down. You have to put in the work. You have to wake up early, sleep late, and grind out the task at hand. There's no slacking off. Some people call it monk mode, but this is the Redline theory where you're operating on all cylinders. Comfort is costing you your calling. Being comfortable, being complacent is costing you from where you need to be, where you're gonna go. It's costing you from you achieving your goal and your vision. Coasting feels safe. Coasting feels safe, but it's slowly killing your dreams. Where you're sleeping in, you're going to sleep late, you're sleeping in, you're eating the extra calories, you're eating too much sugar, all the drinks, all the sodas, all the extra junk food. The sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied, says Proverbs. There's seasons in your life where you just have to push it. You just have to operate on all cylinders. You have to wake up early. You have to get it done. And there's some tasks at hand that are sitting there. You do it now and you get it done as soon as possible, as fast as possible, as diligent as possible. Sometimes this moment lasts for a week. Sometimes it lasts for a month. Sometimes it lasts for 6 months. Sometimes it lasts for several years. There's going to be moments in life, there's going to be small periods in life where you're going to have to operate on all cylinders in order for you to move the needle. The key is to know exactly when those moments are and attack when it's right. When it's harvest season, you push hard, you push as hard as you can. When it's time to rest, you rest hard as you can. There's an issue that arises. There's some people, when they're resting, they're semi-resting and semi-working. And when they're resting, when they're working, they're semi-resting and they're working. So they're never going full in on either or. So they're kind of half doing both. The goal is when it's time to rest, you rest. When it's time to work, you work. You work hard. If you want to achieve your goals in supernatural speed, if you want to 10x everything, there's going to be moments in life where you have to just push it. You have to redline it. You have to go full out to break all the barriers. Most people can't get in this state. Why is that? Because they have to learn to get the ball going, get out of their lazy habits and get the ball going. They're stuck. You're stuck because you refuse to redline. You're stuck. You're not getting your breakthrough because you refuse to break old habits, to not be diligent in what you're doing, and to not pushing it as hard as you possibly can. You can't coast into greatness. Most people who achieve success or some type of amazing feat, they don't coast there. They don't, oh yeah, it happened out of nowhere. It was easy peasy. I didn't even do anything. They pushed the limits. Comfort is killing your calling. God rewards the diligent, not the hesitant. Redlining, it will be the for sure way of achieving your goals. As long as it's ordained by God, it will be the for sure way of achieving your goals. There's going to be moments where you just have to put your head down and you have to get through the grind. Do the stuff that you don't want to do. For example, if you're trying to pass a test, say you want to get your real estate license or your lending license, insurance license, there's going to be a moment where you have to Put in the work to get through the grind of learning for the test. Or let's say, for example, you're trying to master a task. You're trying to become a master at a particular task or a particular skill set. There's going to be a moment where you're not good at what you do, but you have to push it. You have to push it hard, and you have to work it. You have to work it to make it work. Imagine for the next 90 days you redlined as hard as you possibly could. Imagine this. Imagine this. You see the speed rev meter, the RPM rev meter. Redlining is what I call you pushing it, not till 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, just pushing it until it hits the red line and you're just operating there. You can only do this for a short period of time, whatever that may be in your case. Everybody has different cooldown periods. For you, it could be 6 months. 6 months you can redline and then you got to cool off. You have to cool off or you're going to just crash. Everybody has different cool time periods depending on the person they are and different fuel tank capacities. Imagine you pushed it. Imagine you redlined. Whatever task it is, put your head down and you went all in as hard as you possibly could. Whether it's prospecting, whether it's cold calling, prospecting, door knocking, whether it's some menial task that you need to get done, whether it's to grow your business, develop your marketing tactics, marketing schemes, whether it's to buy equipment. Redline, push the limit. If you want to get where your vision is calling you, you have to be diligent and you have to redline. This theory I developed, redline theory, it was developed because there's been moments in my life where it's super blurry. Looking back, it's super blurry and I don't even remember what happened. But all I remember is just during the moment, all I would think about is that one particular task, one particular outcome, just pushing it as hard as I possibly could. And at the end of the day, through prayer, through diligent work, through redlining, the outcome was achieved. This redlining will be very stressful. This will be a very stressful point of time. The burden is going to be heavy. The yoke is heavy to carry. But when is success ever easy? You have to step out of your own way. You have to realize pain. Don't even think about pain. Just think about doing and pushing it hard. Remember, comfort is killing your calling. The best thing you could do, wake up every single day, have some tasks that you need to get done, have them written on your sticky note, ready to get done. Main tasks that you need to complete, something that you know you can complete within a day. Complete one task at a time. Complete it till it's completion. Complete it and then move on. And once you complete it, check it off until you complete everything. Once it's done, you are done. Let me ask you, where is an area in your life that you need to redline? Where you need to push it hard? Whether it's your health, whether it's your business, whether it's even faith. Where you focus on one task and you push it as hard as you possibly could. One outcome. Comfort is killing your calling. All I want to say is redline. This is your chance to redline. You're seeing this because you need to redline. Whether it's your faith, finances, fitness, your future is calling you. You have to plant the seeds now in order for it to bear fruit in the future. Remember, guys, stay blessed by the best, and I will catch you on the next one.